Hello, welcome. Today we are going to start with the second chapter, acid, bases and salts. Now what are acids and what are bases? We have already done this chapter in previous classes also. Acids are sour to taste, corrosive to metals, which changes blue litmus paper to red. Examples are HCl, H2SO4, HNO3. Whereas bases are slippery, soapy to touch. It changes red litmus to blue. Example NaOH, KOH and calcium hydroxide. Here are few examples here. Now, theories of acid and bases. First is Arrhenius theory, which states that an acid generates H positive ion in a solution, whereas a base produces OH negative ion in a solution. The next theory is Bronsted-Lowry theory, which defines an acid as a proton donor and a base as a proton acceptor. The last is Lewis definition of acid and bases, which describe acid as a electron acceptors and bases as a electron pair donor. This is brief history of it. Some naturally occurring acids which day to day you are going through. Vinegar is known as acetic acid, orange is known as citric acid, lemon citric acid, tomato is oxalic acid, curd is known as contains lactic acid, ant or nettle sting contains methanoic acid. Now what are the uses of acid and bases? Vinegar is used as a food preservative. Citric acid is also used as a preservation of the food. Sulfuric acid is widely used in batteries, which used to start engines of automobiles commonly contains this acid. Now, some of the industrial productions of explosive dyes, paints and fertilizers involve the sulfuric acid and nitric acid, whereas phosphoric acid is a key ingredient in the many soft drinks. Now come to uses of bases. The manufacturing of soap and paper involves the use of sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is also used in the manufacture of rayon. Calcium hydroxide is known as slaked lime. It is used in the manufacture of bleaching powder. Magnesium hydroxide is known as milk of magnesia. It is used as a laxative. Ammonium hydroxide is used as a resin in a laboratory. Now, chemical properties of acid and bases. First, we are going to take with the reaction with metals. Acid reacts with metal, it forms salt and hydrogen. HCl reacts with zinc, ZnCl is produced and H2 gas is evolved. Same way, H2SO4 reacts with zinc, ZnSO4 is produced and hydrogen is evolved. Now, how we are going to know that hydrogen is evolved? There is known as a pop test. When a burning candle is brought near the test tube containing hydrogen gas, it burns with a pop sound. This test is conducted for the examining of presence of hydrogen gas. Now, same way, base and metal reacts with each other. It produces salts and hydrogen. Same way, sodium hydroxide with zinc, sodium zincate and hydrogen is produced. Now, next is action of acids with metal carbonates and metal bicarbonate. When it reacts with metal carbonate, acid, it gives salts, carbon dioxide and water. Same way, example I have taken, sodium carbonate reacts with Na2Cl, NaCl, it will give you, sodium carbonate reacts with HCl, here HCl should be there, so it will give you NaCl plus carbon dioxide plus water. Metal bicarbonate will react with acid, it will give you salt, carbon dioxide and water. So, sodium bicarbonate, HCl, it will give you NaCl, carbon dioxide and water. Now, lime test. When gas is evolved, CO2 is evolved. How are we going to know that CO2 is evolved? On passing the evolved CO2 gas through a lime bottle, we will see that lime water turns milky. Next is reaction of metal oxides with acids. When metal oxide reacts with acid, it forms salts and water. H2SO4 and MgO reacts with MgO, it will give you MgSO4 plus H2SO4 plus water. Same way, HCl will react with magnesium hydroxide. It will give you magnesium chloride plus water. Metallic oxides are said to be basic in nature because they give salt and water. They give salt and water on reacting with acids. Now, few metallic oxide reacts with both reactions and bases, and they are known as amphoretic oxide. Examples: zinc oxide and aluminium oxide are known as amphoretic oxide. Here example I have taken zinc oxide example I have taken here. Zinc oxide reacts with NaOH. It will give you sodium zincate plus H2O. Same way it will give you chloride. Zinc oxide reacts with HCl, will give you zinc chloride plus H2O. Now here are few household acids and household bases which we use daily. You can go through it and know the products. Then we come to reaction of non-metallic oxide with bases. Non-metallic oxide reacts with bases to give salt and water. Carbon dioxide reacts with calcium hydroxide, will give you calcium carbonate plus H2O. Now, non-metallic oxides are said to be acidic in nature because on reacting with base they produce salt and water. Last is neutralization reaction, which we have already done in the previous chapter also. Base reacts with acid to give you salt and water. And NaOH will react with HCl, will give you NaCl plus H2O. Now we come to strong acids and strong and weak acid and bases. Here are few strong acids, weak acids. You can go through this slide and know which are strong and which are weak. Now what is strong acids? When an acid dissolves or breaks in water, a proton hydrogen ion is transferred to a water molecule to produce hydronium ion and a negative ion. This is acid. It reacts with water to give you hydronium ion and an acid. I have taken one example. HCl reacts with H2O to give you hydronium ion and Cl. HCl is a very strong acid. Now what is a weak acid? Weak acid is one which does not break fully when it is dissolved in water. I have taken example of ethanoic acid. It reacts with water to produce hydronium ion and a ethonate ion. Now strong bases and weak base. Strong base, same like acid, it completely dissolves. It breaks in the solution. Here is I have taken example also. You can see, go through it. Sodium hydroxide will react and give you sodium and hydroxide ion, which is weak bases. It shows that I have taken a ammonia, will react with water. This H, one of the H reacts with it will give ammonium NH4 plus OH negative. Go through whole of this slide. Thank you very much. Go through whole of the video once again, and we'll discuss in the next session now. Thank you.